China.
Yeah, he needs some milk.
I'm going to jail.
Wrong.
I'm going to jail. Going to jail. Going to jail. Going to jail.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hello there, my God. Welcome to another day in the life of fucking me and you and us together, you know, sharing an audible experience. It's good to share an audible experience with your friend. It's bad to share a penis experience with your uncle. And that's a tattoo I have right across my back, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to get to know the folks out there. This is called a parasocial relationship. Like parasocial, because like do you know the Paralympics? That means para means retarded, and Olympics means fun games, and parasocials means a socially retarded relationship. And I'm the retarded one, by the way. You're perfectly able-minded, but it's good to it's good to put on your earbuds and listen to a full-blown fucking retard. At 6:33 p.m. Monday the 19th of June 2023, broadcasting out from the lab in the nice posh streets of Notting Hill. It's sunny outside, there's a light breeze, the park is busy. We're coming to you live from London, the ancient city of London. How is everybody doing? Welcome to the fucking show. I was doing some research on this song from Nina called 99 Luftballons, because I didn't know what it means. Apparently it's an English version, but I actually did the translation from German, and what she's actually singing about, ladies and gentlemen. She's singing the whole song is about, in German, it's about what if Hitler won the war. That's what she's singing about, everybody. She's saying, and I'm not making this up, she's saying that if Hitler had won the war, there would be a lot of balloons in the sky, and there still would be. This is Mark translates to music. No, so I like to do deep dives on things, and people just leave something like this like passing by, but I'm like, no, what does this actually song mean? So I used a bit of my imagination, and I translated from German, a horrible language from disgusting people. And the song is 99 balloons in the sky, Hitler should have won the war. If he had won the war, there would be no Israel. That's the chorus. I don't know what to do with that. So you direct your angry letters to anti-Semite Nina. I wonder how can you get sued for having such a small podcast? That'd be hilarious if I ended up on the streets because Nina sued me. Listen, Nina, you dumb core? Yeah, that's a new word. Listen, Nina, I'm sorry, I apologize. My fans are sick. All fucking 12 of them. Yeah, we like to have fun around here anyway. So, what do you guys think? Is it global warming happening? Nearly 170 dead as northern India swelters in heat wave. I guarantee I could take it. I was in the sauna today. Yeah, it's hot today. It's like 25 degrees outside, 26 degrees outside. Where do I go? I go indoors, into the sauna. There's me and a fat guy who was, I don't know, he was about to have a heart attack. I was just trying to look away. I think if someone's I think if someone's dying in front of you, it's like if someone's masturbating in front of you. You should just ignore it and look away and pretend it's not happening, because it's rude. If someone's meeting their maker in front of you, the best thing you can do is obviously, you know, look the other way and just fucking hum 99 Luftballons. Hitler should have won the war. Yeah, there was a guy who was looking uncomfortable in there, but he was alright. And then I realised why he was uncomfortable about literally 90 seconds later when I started to feel uncomfortable, because it was 90 degrees. I gripped the bench. I gripped it. I crossed my legs, right? I do a lotus pose, you know, with my legs. See ass bones on the ground. And I I just fucking struck a fucking straight back like a pin. Eyes cocked back in my head, and I just sat there and I took the heat for like 15 minutes until literally I was dying. I was 100%. I was on my way out. I was going to meet my maker, and I was like, no one look at me. No one look at me right now. I'm going to meet my God. Who is the devil, by the way, everybody. But, yeah, I'm just trying to... you see, this is how bad I am at being creative and being a comedian and being in anything, is I need to induce myself into a death-like state to achieve some sort of inspiration. I guess I'm like a shaman. I guess, now that I think about it, I might be a shaman. I fucking Rage Against the Machine. You can fuck right off. I didn't tell you to come on. Yeah. Anyway. So, 170 dead in northern states, swelter temperature. Fuck, man, that's crazy. That is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. But I like it. I don't like death, obviously, of people dying in northern India, but I do like summer, okay? So it's very hard for me to separate the two. Hey, do you hear about this? Woman who knocked on coffin during her own funeral has died. To me, that's just a bit of a drama queen, isn't it? Oh, I want to have one last fucking whirl around the merry-go-round and make everyone fucking think about me. You know, they were just about to bury her, and she starts knocking. Hello, hello. It's Ecuador, right? Buenos dias. I don't want to be buried alive. And then they brought her to the hospital, and she just died anyway. Talk about wasting fuel and people's time. Is that harsh? Okay, what would she have? She suffered a stroke. If she had the stroke and had been, you know, properly treated by the doctors, maybe they wouldn't have put her in a fucking coffin. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to do with this. It's fascinating. You know what I mean? I mean, it's probably better she died in hospital rather than dying underground in a... Oh God! Or was she going to get cremated? If she was going to get cremated in an oven, that would have been a rough one. Excuse me, I'd like to come out now. Alright, hey, this is nasty. No, I'm being nasty. Yeah, I was looking at the history. I don't really want to talk about history. I'm over the women in space, by the way. Even though it came up again today, 1963, Soviet cosmonaut Valentina, who we've talked about her before. Valentina Tereshkova returned to Earth this day in 1963. Jesus, she's not great looking, Valentina, but that doesn't matter. You don't measure ladies by their looks. And she went to space. Although I've heard if you go to space, it delays your aging. I wouldn't mind going to space right now and staying up there for like 40 years and coming down and looking fucking 34 years old. That'd be fucking sexy as fuck. Hey, Elon, give me a seat in your flight, mate. Because then I'd just be like my same body, but it'd be 35 years in the future. I wouldn't have to do shit. AI would do everything. I wouldn't have to wipe my own ass. Speaking of that, actually, I was thinking about this the other day. I was very late to learn how to wipe my own ass because I can remember it, right? And I can't remember anything about my childhood this morning. Even the beginning of this podcast has already faded into the ether for me. But I was definitely like, you know, very, very much conscious being online and not being able to wipe my ass. And everyone else in my friends group was able to wipe their ass, but I still had to get my ass wiped. I wonder, was it a problem when I was going over to my friends' houses that their moms had to come and wipe my fucking ass? But my friends, they were wiping their own asses. But when I was shitting, I was like, I would just finish shitting and just shout out whoever's mom's name. I'd be like, Maeve, and then she'd come and wipe my ass. I was a little prince. I still am. I was, but I still am. That's someone else's joke. I was, but I still am. I used to take drugs. I still do, but I used to. Yeah, he died. But I remember one time at a party, in my friend John Tomblin's house. I don't know if this guy even still exists. I think he still exists. I just used to shit with the door open, I think. Because I think that was the only... That's how I used to do it. I'd shit with the door open, so I was easy access for getting my ass wiped. And I remember just screaming out, like, his mom's name. And there was some sort of adult party going on. And a strange lady came in and wiped my ass. Isn't that the most polite thing you could ever do? That's a maternal instinct right there. You're like, well, I'll wipe... There's no way I would ever wipe some rando's ass. But in the 90s, you could wipe anyone's ass and no one had any suspicions. Who knows how many times I fucking was screamed out and some random dude came in and molested me and wiped my ass. But you see, bad memory, don't remember it, probably blacked out. Fuck yeah. Anyway, I wipe my own ass now, so fucking, you know. We're all going to heaven. I remember as a teenager, this is another little thought I had. There was like we were going around and we were like, this is very strange, but I remember this. When we were hanging out, we went through a phase of just shitting on each other's driveways. But I didn't, alright? I'm just excluding myself from this because I have actually boundaries. Even as a kid, I was like, I'm not doing that. But my friends group, the guys I used to hang around with, were shitting on each other's driveways. And one time, one of them, let's call him Tom, because that was his name, shat on Kev's driveway, but Kev's brother saw it and told his mom, and Kev's mom called Tom's mom, and Tom's mom came down, and everyone stood around while Tom cleaned up his own shit. I just remember him with the brush and pan, and we were all there. Well, that must be fucking absolutely a traumatic memory, because by proxy, I'm traumatized. I remember watching it. He was like crying, cleaning up his own shit off Kev's driveway. Kev wasn't shitting on people's driveways. I guess maybe that was the reason why Kev's brother and all, they weren't doing shits on people's driveways. I think they also didn't stoop to that behaviour. So when it happened to them, it was a slap in the face. And they got the parents involved. Sometimes you got a rat. Sometimes you got to be a rat. One time, this other kid, this English kid, I'm not going to say his name. Let's call him Johnson. Johnson went to take a shit on Emmett's driveway, right? But Johnson was so retarded that when he pulled down his pants to take a shit, he shitted and it fell in his own pants. That's worse than me not being able to wipe my ass. Insane. So he shitted in his own pants. Then everyone's like losing it because this is such a faux pas. Hilarious. Then he tries. Then he picks the shit out of his own pants and throws it. And then he wipes his face. He's got his own shit in his face. Man, this is what life used to be like before fucking smartphones. You'd have to make your own fun. This was before Nokia's. You'd have a stick. You get shit in it, and then it's a game of chase. You could throw rocks at each other. It was a better time, I'm telling you. The 90s was a better time. Maybe this whole radio station should be dedicated to their 90s. I wish I had more memories of the 90s. In this day in 1945, Aung San Suu Kyi, that lady from Myanmar, was born. Alright, so once you know that. Formerly known as Burma. I don't know what it is. They always have coups and shit, innit? Anyway, that was a couple of stories there. It's hot. You know what I mean? Go outside and get some sun. Fuck yeah. But I'm seriously, why is Rage Against the Machine keep on coming on? Alright guys, see you later.